Alabama Mike, welcome in Belgium.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
It's your first time? You knew Belgium before?
I came last year. I came
last year.
I toured with the Soul Shop Band.
Oh yes.
And we did a couple of stops here and around Belgium. Don't ask me the name because I don't remember, but I remember coming here. So we went to the Banana Peel. I know that.
Oh yeah,
I remember the Banana Peel.
It's a great club.
Yeah.
Near the sea, we have two big clubs, Banana Peel, and in the French part we have the Verviers Spirit of '66.
Okay.
When you have the chance, you must play there.
Yeah.
Very good club.
I'd love to.
You knew Belgium a bit, small country in Europe.
Well, I know about Belgium because I like history, and I learned from history books mainly about Belgium and Europe and things like that. But not too much about the culture other than that.
No, we have a great culture when it's about chocolates. Our beers are very famous.
Well, I know that much.
And we also have a guy, the saxophone.
What's his name?
Adolf Sax.
Okay.
He was from Belgium.
Okay.
Okay. When I look, when I've been searched on Google, what did I found about Alabama, Mike? In a nutshell, you are from Alabama. Yes. You were in the U.S. Navy.
Yeah.
Yes. But your music. Can you tell us something about your music, your style? What is your idea? What do you want to bring? What's your idea behind music?
Well, I can say that from the time I started out into where I am now, the last couple of releases that I've done, it's kind of more into what I would say is more relevant music, but in the content, and I believe I follow the path of the music. I don't, try to box it in or do anything like that, because I think that music should reflect reality, and I don't live in a bubble and I don't live in a box, so my music does not reflect that either. So.
Why did you want to become a musician? Were you destined to become one, or because of your environment or guy you heard before?
No, I don't believe I would. I mean, now that I've seen that, fate and destiny did have a major part in my course, but I didn't realize it at the time. Yeah. I was actually just doing something that I loved and I had a passion for. And it just developed into something more. And now I realize that I have a deeper purpose. So that's what I'm following now.
Do you call yourself a bluesman or a soul man, or?
I guess I could be a little bit of both. But I'm a storyteller as well. So.
When I'm right, you started your career as a singer, a professional singer in 1919. Is that correct? 1999.
Yeah. 1999.
It's too long ago, yeah.
Yeah, 1999. I would say I first started out getting, you could call it professional, because I started getting paid.
Yeah.
And but I still had a full-time job as a truck driver.
Oh.
So I wasn't full-time musician.
I didn't find that on Google. That you also.
You didn't find that on Google because I had a family to support at the time, and I had my priorities were different, and I wasn't able to tour. I wasn't able to do a lot of things with the music because I had other obligations that I had to take care of.
Yeah. In that same year, you have the release of your first single, Day to Day.
Yeah.
It was the first thing that you did officially in the studio, no?
Yeah. It was the first CD that I released in the studio. Well, stuff in the studio, just trying things, but not really doing anything. But I tell you what I did do. I did a recording in San Francisco with, and I tell you, this guy, Randy Cohen, Red Tower, and also at the same time, Robert Finley was making his first CD.
Yeah.
You know Robert Finley?
Yeah.
We was together at the same time in San Francisco with in the same studio, and I recorded it one or two sides, and he recorded his first CD, about 4 sides. Yeah.
But the single was also the title track of your first
The
album.
one that I did sing, was it?
A few years later, you worked together with Mr. Anthony Paul.
What project was that?
I
the
found,
trio?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the Hound Kings, we
Yeah.
did that. That's an acoustic trio thing, and that we put together. And well, we never did much touring. It didn't get the legs and the attention it should have gotten. That I think, but yeah, it was.
But he helped you to release the second album.
Yeah.
The Unleashed album in 2013.
Unleashed, yes.
And then you worked also together with another guy, Andy T, with the Andy T
Yeah,
band.
Andy T band.
Because he was also in Belgium, I think, in Oslo a few years ago. They were.
But I wasn't with him.
I don't think so. And I must name another great guy, Junior Watson.
Yeah, Junior Watson is a good friend of mine. I collaborated on a project with him as well. Yes.
Yeah, great guys you worked together with.
He's a great guy, a good dude. And we did a couple of festivals together, and it was a cool thing. But I was so busy at the time touring with Andy T. We really didn't get to work together as much as we should.
Can you tell us something about your latest album, The Stuff I've Been Through?
Yeah,
the title. What do you want to say with the title?
I named it Stuff I've Been Through because I really didn't want to say shit I've been through, but you know what I mean. But it's just.
I was thinking about maybe the Corona time, the heavy years.
It never mentioned Corona because I was already, by the time the record was already too long before I could, it just wasn't room to put all the stuff I've been through. I couldn't tell it all. So I just made a few high points, that I thought of, and I thought that would kind of encapsulate what I was trying to get over about, because the main thing is to know that, I'm on the other side of all this.
Oh yeah. In the reviews, they describe your album as old school, southern, and earthy. Can you live with the
old school?
Yes, old school southern soul.
Southern soul.
Yeah. Earthy street funk.
Yeah.
It's a mix of all that.
It covers a broad spectrum because, like I say, in real life, music is a broad spectrum. I believe it's really a broad. It's a lot to cover, and like I say, it should reflect reality. And then I wanted to followed the music, but the way the music was going. Now I wrote the songs, but then I wasn't in control of which way, the artists I put together, and what I allowed them to do, and then the way the story developed. And I was kind of going along with that, and that's how we wound up. I wasn't concerned about what people might think.
Today you're in Wespelaar on the free concerts, free Blues for the People concerts. What is on your set list today? What is in your head?
We got a lot of stuff for fun. It's going to be fun. I know that I had a lot of response from the record I put out called Fat Shame. And I did a video and all that. And it's been my bread and butter, I can tell.
Who is with you on stages? I don't think it's the Mighty, your band. No.
It's the Soul Shop band. And Fabrice Beswet.
Oh yes, Fabrice. Yeah.
He's the band leader. But a great group of guys, and like I said, I've worked with them before, and we were good together. It's gonna be fun. I don't think we missed the crowd yet.
Yeah, that's great.
It's gonna be fun.
Do you think being a musician, that's living in a hard world?
I found this from traveling all over the world. Most musicians that I've met, and I've been quite a few places in Europe, South America, Canada, and all. They're not rich people for the most part, and I don't think that they get the money and things that they deserve, especially in the blues business. Now you might go over to rock, rock or maybe country, but even the top tier blues man wouldn't get the average money as wouldn't get the money as an average rock band player or hip hop or something. Even the top tier guys don't match that. So I see a lot of guys that struggle. So I respect it because it seems like it's just a deep passion, and they just they stick with it, and it's almost like a spiritual thing, though. Like you say, when your path is already destined, you kind of have to follow it. And a lot of times that don't lead to a whole lot of money and what you might think as tangible things. So I don't know.
Do you think that there are big differences between Europe and the States when you perform? Can you feel differences?
Yeah, I think that as far as let's talk about blues and how to perform. This new music, the music that I'm doing now, and the way I got this new release set up now, it's really been getting the same effect on both ends. So it's really been good. I mean, I can say that what I'm doing now. Now, a lot of the stuff I was doing years ago, maybe it might not have the ability to maybe cross over, but I got a lot of younger people liking my stuff, and I'm like, okay, this is cool, So that's what I really like about it, because I feel like we should make it more attractive to a younger crowd.
Yeah.
And my content is kind of especially some of the songs like Fat Shame. They really like that, and then it's like I'm rapping, and the kids really dig it. They're like, "Oh yeah, he's cool. He's an older cat, but he's kind of cool." And I've just had that response though, and it's been cool.
Okay, I can see a few minutes to go because of the video band. Some question to finish our chat.
Okay.
Life is very short, I think. Do you still have open items on your list, your bucket list, or call it your want-to-do list? Still things that you want to do?
Yeah, I really want to reach a broader audience, and I think that the music that I'm making now is headed in that direction. I love entertaining, and like I say, I just want to do more. I think I had a lot to do because this is really full-time touring, my second year. So I think I have a lot of more places to go. The UK, I want to go to Asia, I want to go to different islands, and just I got a lot to do. I feel. Now I'm not old man. I'm not that young, but for the blues, I think I'm still a baby for the blues. Yeah. I'm 59.
Coming on the blues, yeah.
I'm a baby.
Baby the blues. I didn't say that. That's your rules, yes. Do you have also time outside of music? Time for a hobby or?
I'm cooking. I gotta.
Maybe fishing or I don't know.
No, cooking.
Cooking.
I got a catering business. It's called soul in your bowl.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
And I could cater soul food. Actually, I got an event coming up with Greaseland at Greaseland when I go home in October. Big soiree they have annually, right? I do all the cooking.
So you have to come to the States to taste your...
You gotta come to the States, man. You gotta come to the States. I'm gonna put it on you.
Okay, what was the best advice that you got from somebody?
Well, you know what?
As a musician.
It was a veteran guy that I worked with, and you know, he was a saxophone player. His name was Dr. B, and you can see him if you stream my video Fat Chain. You'll see him with a doctor's outfit on, and his name was Bernard Anderson. And I used to call him whenever I get a gig or whatever I get something. He had his own band and stuff, but he was always so nice and helped me along, and I kind of started leaning on him, you know, because one, you know, this recently he told me, he said, you know what, I think it's time, you know, at some point a man got to blaze his own trail, and I thought about that,
and you did it,
and I did it, and I said, I get where you're coming from. You do at some point. You have your own path. And you have to stand on your own, because that's what we do when we try to support other young artists that come up. You get them so far, and then
they're a bit supportive.
It's time to go. It's time to blaze, like I say, blaze your own trail.
Very important. Yeah. Okay, I have a last question, Mr. Alabama Mike. Do you think that you became a better person, another person, by being a musician?
Yeah, I think I did. Because
in which way, or?
If you listen to the stuff I've been through, most of that stuff, you know, happened to me when I was doing other things that had nothing to do with music, and it had a lot to do with addictions and all kind of stuff. And music brought me into another path, a whole nother circle of people. It's a whole new environment. You know what I mean? It just took me away from that. Yeah. And that's when I kind of like took on the moniker Alabama Mike. It's like I became a different person. And but that was just the beginning of it. Yeah. And then I got older, and a lot of things, you know, I just don't indulge in it anymore.
Who gave you the name? That was your personal ID?
It was my personal idea, and let me just say this, because I felt like when I listen to music and I look to the accomplishments of a lot of blues artists, I don't believe Alabama gets enough credit. And a lot of things we lead in, but you know, it's like we've been leading from behind for a long time.
Okay.
And that's what kind of made me say, you know, I wanted people to know that I'm from Alabama, and it was sometimes where Alabama, they don't count you for much, but that's not true.
I found the place Talladega,
Alabama. That's where I'm from. Make sure you let people know.
But you can't say I'm Talladega, Mike. That doesn't sound.
It don't ring too good, but hey, I am from Talladega.
Talladega, yes. Okay, Mr. Alabama Mike, we were very pleased to have you for a short chat, and that were my questions. Again, thank you for our roots time. Like, the next day, you will get from Freddie the link of the interview, and you can put it somewhere on your side. I don't know.
I appreciate it.
Enjoy your stay here in Europe, in Wespelaar, and have a good show.
All right, thank you.
I thank you lots.
Thank you, guys.